Well, I didn't set it up. Hang on. How in the world do you go from the flower full moon to the month of August, where Sirius rises? You have a blue moon that month, which means there's 2 full moons. There's another definition of blue moon, but that's 4 within a season. And because there should be 3 times the 4 seasons that give you 12. So we've heard it described both ways. But the popular blue moon is 2 in 1 calendar month. And you might have 4 in the season of the summer. Doubtful, now that I think about it, because the next one would be late in September. But let's look at this. You got one on August 1st. The new moon is August 16th. The next full moon is August 30th. From the flower full moon, the first full moon is 88 days. The next full moon is 11/7, 117 days. How in the world do you get 88 with the Bible verse of rising? It's 222, y'all. Rising from the abyss, rising from the bottomless pit. So I don't know. Does that tell us that he is rising on the flower full moon and these just bounce off of it? You know, like it's making that connection. It's 2 808 hours. It's 10108800 seconds. But that's, I mean, how do you do that? Only the Lord can set that up. So does he go down, you know, when we suspect, and then this is the abomination of desolation? August 1st? August 30th? Or is it bouncing off the flower full moon because he's going down in August? And then at that point, I would say the abomination of desolation would be the total solar on 4/8, which remember is Trump in Gematria. It's Donald Trump in full reduction. April 8th. So it's definitely something to ponder. If nothing happens in May, you know, around the world, then I'll wonder if all this stuff, this total solar and this flower, doesn't connect, just like the midpoint day, something personal in my life. Because nothing happened in the world when Sirius rose on the same day. There were 2 double midpoints. Nothing. But it was one of the worst days of my life. And 17 days later was a tragic day in our family. Well, 16 days. The day before was the beginning. That was a full moon. Full moon on 8/11. Sirius rose on 8/12, and it was a double midpoint of 2 total lunars and 2 total solars. That 11th and 12th were horrible days in my family. The lowest of the lows. And then the tragedy was 17 days later. That was the only thing that happened that So if nothing happens in May, I'll be looking in my inner circle, those closest to me, myself, etc. But then really going to have to look at this whole month of August for the Trump event. Because when you run 2024, and let's just say, well, first we'll say August 1st to the, I'm sorry, I'm moving these around. Switch them up. There we go. Well, here's 251 again. Now, how in the world do you get the 251 again? Remember, the midpoint was 251 days between both solar eclipses. December 4th, 2021, up 251 days the midpoint, and then up another 251 days, you get this coming total solar on April 20th. Well, here's another 251 days. That's insane. And y'all know it is. The next, the blue moon, is 222 days from the total solar. That makes the X across America. I don't even know where to begin. You know, what the Earth calls a mic drop. That's just insane in the membranes, what that is. All right, love y'all.